Alright, so for some reason y'all want to hear the my biggest simp story. I mean, I was going to tell it regardless, but I didn't expect y'all to vote for it. Anyways, even though a majority of the votes went to PJ Williams, but I enjoy making these a little bit more. Anyways, yeah, my biggest simp story. Look, you can judge me, but don't attack me for it, okay? Yes, it was stupid. Let me call myself stupid. Just make fun of my actions, not me as a person. There we go. Yeah, that works. Alright, look. So after this, I'm going to drop a story titled something around the lines of my senior year drama. If you want the full context of this story and why it's even more of a simp story than what is about to be told, check that out when it drops. But I know it's backwards, right? Normally you post the context before you post whatever. But anyways, this story is going to be about a girl we're going to name Alex. All right, make sure I remember that name, Alex, for when I take the senior year drama story, because it's the same girl and I don't want to give her two different names. All right, so at this point I was so lonely, right, that I embraced the reject phase, and I was borderline insane. You can say I reached my emo phase. Yeah, black people can be emo too. Yeah. Anyways, like, it was so bad. I was posting cryptic messages on my Snapchat and Instagram. Some of them are probably still up, honestly. I let my hair grow long as hell. I was going through it, and I was really missing Alex because, well, she's my ex. And to summarize what happened, Alex began having a series of conflicts while we were dating in high school, which I still to this day do not know what the was going on. But between trying to graduate, being an athlete, and whatever other curricular activities and personal demons she had going on, whether she meant to or didn't mean to, she became pretty damn neglectful, alright? And I was already on a low due to my situation at the time, so she was the pedestal holding me up. And, well, like I said, when she started neglecting me, that pedestal started to crack. And Alex isn't the one to talk about her issues, so she's one of those I'll figure it out, don't worry about it kind of girls, right? And while we all love a girl who's independent, we all love a girl with some independence, if something's bothering you so much to the point where you can't text your boyfriend back, but you can post 3 full Snapchat rants on your story, you need some help. You need to vent to your mans. But and vice versa for us guys, we're normally the pent up ones, but it's not about that. So anyways, this goes on for the last 2, 3, maybe 4 months of our relationship and whatnot, and it was a pretty agonizing experience to say the least. But I'll get into the details in the other story. But something I'll never forget is, look, all right, I remember Shawty left me on red for 2 days. It was probably 3, but I'm a low ball. 2 days. I texted her good morning. She said good morning back. I tried to start a conversation with her and she left me on red again. Alright, I was like, okay, maybe she's busy. A few hours later, just as a test, I sent her a message saying her name. I was like, Alex. Alright, right? She responded in less than 2 minutes. I think it was less than a minute, bro. I tried to conversate. She left me on red again. And I was like, I remember thinking, damn, even my girlfriend doesn't want to talk to me. That is crazy. That is horrible. But although it does get worse, that is kind of the lowest of the lows. Anyways, look, I was talking to some shawties online before Alex and I dated, but I cut them off and deleted everything off my phone, all the dating apps, and because I just wanted to focus on keeping her in my life, right? And even when she didn't even want to talk to me, it's bad. All right. But anyways, if you're still here, you're like, this doesn't sound like a simp story. This sounds like a sob story. And, well, you're right. So let's get into the details. So after she dumped me, right, just like literally all except one of my exes, I got ghosted for an extended period of time. And when I say extended period of time, I mean at least a semester or so, maybe a little longer. I remember she dumped me the first week of college, and then week and a half of college, and then somewhere near the middle or end of the second semester this event happens. So nearly a year after Shawty literally nuked me, I'm talking about you cut off all your quote unquote hoes for just nuked me, all right? Just completely atom bombed in my eyes, right? I'm scrolling through Instagram because I'm bored, and I see that she posted on her story and whatnot. And of course, me being her desperate ex-boyfriend, I have to look. I'm obligated. I have nothing else to do. Like, that is my sole priority, is to just figure out what's going on in her life. Because, yeah. Anyways, on her story, I see that she took a vacation trip to Atlanta with her girlfriend. Now, I did not know this was her girlfriend at the time. I thought it was just a really close friend. But the next day, she posted a little vote thingy asking some questions, and one of them was like, do you think I'm single, or am I single, or whatever? And of course, I voted on this saying no, and unfortunately for me, I was right. And this obviously kind of killed me, because I really wanted to slide in them DMs again. Anyways, so on the 4th day of Christmas, Alex posted on her story again saying, hey, can someone pick me up from Jack's on Tuesday? And me, I put yes just for the hell of it, and shockingly, I was the only one who put that. So a day later, I have a DM from Alex, and it said in my head, whoa, can't speak English, and my heart dropped. There we go. I opened it, and she asked like, hey, are you the one who voted yes on the poll? And I was just like, holy fuck, it tells you who votes yes and no. And I was like, yeah. And she explains to me how they are coming back from Atlanta, yada yada, and they're arriving at the bus station at X in the morning, and does that work? And I know this happened on a Tuesday because my earliest class on Tuesday started at 11 o'clock. Okay, so of course I told her, yeah, I'll be there for you, yada yada yada. She told me later on that her friend would be there too, who I still didn't know was a girlfriend. And me doing this for her already is a simp story, because just wait till you hear to the reasoning for this. All right, look, I was excited and anticipating the day. Like, I was so excited to go pick Shawty up from Jacksonville, right? Because I was thinking this will show her that I got my shit together, right? That I worked a job. I'm not still butthurt about the breakup. And most importantly, no matter what, when you need me, I'll be there. I'll be loyal to you, that kind of thing. So, and I was like, I'm going to use this opportunity as an excuse to slide back in the DMs and figure out who she dating and try to play side piece, try to play friend zone and break out. So, to give details, I don't know which bus station it was, but it was somewhere in the heart of Jacksonville. And with Trap Lord Ross's video about the beef between Julio Fulio and Young and Ace hitting well over 1 million views, you probably know how dangerous this can be. But to keep it a stack, Jacksonville land-wise is the biggest city in America. Although there is a lot of crime there, if you're just passing through, the odds of a crime happening to you are very low. But either way, being in a city with this kind of rep when it's dark, even though it was 5 a.m., but it was dark, okay? Oh, I also didn't mention, check this out. Yeah, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, 7 hours before I had to go to class. That is 5 hours. That's 5.5 hours before I had to leave for class. Drove a literal hour down into Jacksonville. It should have been a 40-minute ride, but I got lost. So I got lost. And oh my goodness. Oh, I also went in a car that was approaching 180,000 miles. Oh, and despite this situation, right? It should be scary. It should be scary, right? Heading to a dangerous city while the sun is still down, and as a kid who lived a pretty suburban lifestyle, well, it wasn't scary because my simp ass was so hyped on the fact that I had a shot to get her back that I just ignored the fact that I was driving into a dangerous city at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So anyways, I drive the hour to pick her up, and her girlfriend up, and we head home. And you can imagine how my simp was, sitting next to basically her crush at this point, who I am basically obsessing over. Oh, let me mention this again. My ex, who is not single. So I'm sitting there, and you're basically checking that girl out. I remember thinking wow, what kind of thoughts are these? Wow, she's still cute, as if she was just gonna go ugly overnight. Wow, she's still in good shape, as if she was just gonna get fat overnight. And then, yeah, like that. But anyways, the drive was really uneventful. I took her home. She made small talk with me on the way there. But besides that, you know, I wouldn't really look at her because of what I stated earlier. It's like, she's not single. If you keep looking at her, you're gonna fuck yourself up. But yeah, pretty uneventful. Anyways, I drop her off and she's like, oh, thank you so much. We should talk more, maybe hang out, yada yada. And I'm like, oh, fuck yes, mission accomplished. So she hits me up saying thanks again. And I immediately start simping, making conversation with her. And I'm like, yo, this is worth it. If she needs anything, doing it in a heartbeat. And well, a few days after that, she left me on red. And I didn't see or hear from her again for a year or so. And this is my biggest simp story for many reasons. For one, for most of you who are my age, you know, you're probably like, damn, you woke up 7 hours early, drove nearly a 2-hour round trip for your ex, and you didn't even get the V or even get neck or whatever. And no, I didn't. Even when we dated, I didn't, because I'm such a simp that I just wanted to be with the girl. And after our first week of dating, I never asked her for seductive pictures. I never asked her to blow me. I never attempted to beat, none of that. Because I just wanted to be with a girl and wanted her to know that I'm there for her and I'm not gonna rush it. Like whenever, I'm like, she's gonna be mine for a long time. It's gonna come eventually. There's no point in trying to get it out of her because it's gonna come, right? That was my mindset. Okay, and you know, for the minority, for the rest of y'all, you know, my women respecters, I appreciate you, fist bump. All right, yeah, y'all are like, dang, you did all that and still got ghosted. And yeah, I did. You know, we take L's sometimes. Mines are just a little bigger than most people. It's okay, because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be balling. I'm fine. But it's all right. Alex and I are cool to this day, I guess. And because a year or so later, English is not processing for me. I hit her up again, being a simp, and we hit it off because she was going through some stuff. And well, that would come with a couple more simp stories, but that is gonna do it for this one. Yeah, that was kind of bad. That's kind of bad. I drove a 2-hour round trip at 4 o'clock in the morning to pick Shawty up, and then went to school 2-3 hours early. So I went to school. I was there at like, I don't know when that would have been. I think I got there at 9. So I was just sitting in the parking lot for 2 hours waiting for my class to start. And I did all that just to get ghosted again. Crazy. These girls be doing me wrong, but it's okay because I'm in a happy relationship now, so I honestly do not care. And a couple months, well, actually it took me a year or so. Yeah, it took me about a year and a half to like just completely get over it. But hey, it's cool. It doesn't matter. We all have simp moments. Mine's is just on the internet now, so hey. Be sure to tell me your simp stories, or even if you don't have a story related to what I talk about on here, if you have any kind of story, drop it in the comments, send it to the Instagram or something. You can be anonymous, you can ask for a shout out. I don't care. Drop the fucking stories. I want to make the subscriber story videos. I want to make subscriber story videos, bro. I really do. But until we meet in the comments, if you know, man, because we know we up next. Sponsored by Atari, and I'm out.